Greetings and welcome to On the Move in Dave B's Kitchen. Today we are at the home base test kitchen evaluating a pizza oven for the RV. Let's play the intro. Greetings from On the Move with Dave B's Kitchen. Today we're at home base in our test kitchen and we're going to be making dough to try some pizza in our pizza oven that we plan to use while RVing. So what we have here is we have double O flour. I have 500 grams of that. I have 300 grams of water. And I took some of the water, it's at 100-degree water, and I put a gram of dried yeast into it and allowing it to bloom. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add 10 grams of salt to our flour, so we're not going to concentrate, we won't have a concentration of salt when we add that a little bit later with the yeast. And then we're going to allow the flour to hydrate with the water. So we'll go ahead and add in our water. We'll allow that to hydrate for a few minutes, and then we'll add the bloomed yeast. Okay, we've let the water absorb into the flour for about 15 minutes now, and you can see it's still not exactly where we want it. So we'll go ahead and add our hydrated dried yeast and go ahead and mix it up. And I'm using the double O flour today. In Italy, I guess there's 3 different types of grind, and the double O is the finest of the grinds. It's supposed to add a lot of integrity and crisp up the dough nicely. It's really made for a thin crust pizza. And I'm going to go ahead and knead the dough with my hands. And then once we get this kneaded to where it's an elastic consistency, we'll go ahead and let the dough rest for about a half an hour, and then we'll fold it a couple of times, and that'll just build a little bit of integrity and structure of the dough itself and give us a good crispy crisp. A lot of people like to use oil in their dough, and what I'll do is I'll coat the pan here with a little bit of oil, but I don't add it to the dough specifically. I just put a little olive oil into the pan, and it just helps things so they don't stick. And that's kind of what your finished product should be as we let it rest. And in about a half hour or so, we'll go back and we'll fold this, and then we'll let it go for about a 6-hour fermentation. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes, and all we're going to do is we're going to fold the dough a few times just to give it a little bit more structure. It will help us give us some stretch on the dough itself and a little bit more crispy crust, hopefully. So I just take off the wrap that we had. You can see the dough is starting to rise nicely, and we're going to go ahead and just push her out a little bit, and then we will fold her over. Probably can't see real great, but all I'm doing is just pulling the outside edges to the center. And just building a little structure of the dough itself. It'll start to get a little bit glossy, probably a lot from the oil too, but you can feel the elasticity in the dough improve dramatically as you do this. You don't have to do it a lot, but just probably 4 or 5 times. And you'll notice a big difference in the structure of your dough. And we'll go ahead and shape it. All right, and we'll let this rise now for about 5 hours and see how it comes out. All right, we're back. Our dough is risen, and we're going to go ahead and shape it and divide it and get ready to put it into the oven. I don't know if you can see that, but probably get 2 pizzas out of this pretty good. We do this with our impeccably clean hands. That's a Julia Childs quote. All right, now we'll grab a peel. And I always like to use a little bit of cornmeal on the peel itself. It kind of acts as a ball bearing and just helps the pizza slide a little bit easier. I'm sure some people can use flour or whatever. And the dough on the peel, and I like to put a little olive oil. We're going to do a white pie first, and throw down a little garlic. And I like to put my seasonings at this layer on the whites. I put a little black pepper down. Garlic salt. And a little pepper. And then let's see. Give it a little bit of mozzarella. And we put a little Pecorino Romano on. course, Melanie's favorite, we gotta add the regat. Just try to butter it on. It's tough to get on without moving all the rest of the cheese. I go pretty conservative on the regatta. And in this particular one, we're going to add a little bit of Somerset. Not much. Just a little flavor enhancer. And let's see, we'll put on some pepperoni, everyone's favorite. Mel's coming in for the close-up. Again, go stingy with the pepperoni. And let's see. Throw on some of the onions. Hopefully that'll move. All right, let's check the temperature of our oven. Hopefully we're doing okay there. Yeah, we're right about 740. So hopefully, let's see. And shouldn't take too terribly long for that to cook. All right, this one here we're going to make a red red pie. Melanie made some of her red sauce, so we'll give that a go. one down. And this is the final product. We pulled her out of the oven and got a little crispy on the one side here, but I'll eat that one, no problem. All right, while we had the oven hot, we decided we'd throw a few wings in the oven in the cast iron pan, so we'll see how this works out. Guess I'm crowding it probably a little bit. I'll give that a go, see how that works. I'll put a little olive oil on it. Chicken wings out, and we'll accompany the chicken wings with a little salt, pepper, and Melanie made some guacamole blue cheese to dress them with. Greetings from On the Move with Dave B's Kitchen. Greetings from On the Move with Dave B's Kitchen. Today we're at Home Base in our test kitchen, and we're going to be trying some pizza dough for our new pizza oven that we picked up for our traveling.